Europe is home to so many beautiful destinations that it can be challenging to choose which ones are worth visiting. There are many reasons why people should consider visiting Europe during their lifetime. From the rich cultural heritage to all top destinations, a visit to Europe is gratifying and eye-opening. To make the lives of those intending to travel and yours more manageable, here are the top 20 places you should go to in Europe. Number 1. Vatican City. Located in Rome, Italy, the Vatican City is a country surrounded by Italy, but separate from it and the rest of Europe. This country was established in 1929, having already been selected as a nation for centuries. The Vatican houses many of the most famous sanctuaries, including St. Peter's Basilica. Number 2. The Acropolis of Athens. The Acropolis is located in the city of Athens, Greece. It is the oldest part of Central Europe and was the seat of many ancient Greek sanctuaries, most notably those of Athena, Zeus, and Poseidon. The Acropolis was built in 480 BC and is best known for the Parthenon, one of the most treasured sanctuaries in Europe, and one of the largest temples from ancient Greece. Number 3. St. Petersburg. Located in Russia on the banks of the Neva River, St. Petersburg was once part of Sweden but became independent in 1914. The city houses many buildings and sanctuaries from the Russian Empire, including notable ones such as the Winter Palace, Kremlin, and St. Isaac's Cathedral. Do not miss an opportunity to experience the city. Number 4. The Colosseum of Rome. The Roman Emperor Vespasian built the Colosseum in 75 AD as his sanctuary. It has developed to become among the most famous buildings in all of Europe and is the best-known building in Rome, Italy. This grandiose building was used for gladiatorial battles between Christians and Romans, who were oftentimes condemned to death. It would be best if you had the Colosseum as your dream destination. Number 5. The Abbey of Lascaux. Found in France's Dordogne region, the Abbey of Lascaux is one of the most famous sanctuaries to visit in Europe. It is where Marcel Ravadat found many fossilized remains in 1940. The best-known results were 2 paintings discovered and now known as the Bulls, with their magnificent stag heads. Number 6. The Hagia Sophia of Istanbul. Being one of the most famous sanctuaries to visit in Europe, Istanbul's Hagia Sophia was constructed in 537 AD and is one of the oldest sanctuaries on the continent. It is located in Istanbul, Turkey, a center for religion and culture for many centuries. The stronghold played a vital role in the Byzantine Empire and contained many famous paintings, including ones by Caravaggio. Number 7. The Tower of London. This sanctuary is situated in London, England, and was once an essential part of the Roman state. The tower houses the crown jewels and royal regalia, including the Sword of Damocles, rumored to be one sword that could destroy all other blades. Number 8. The Notre Dame of Paris. Notre Dame is one of the most famous sanctuaries to holiday in Europe, housing a crypt where many important corpses are interred. It was built initially as a reserved chantry by Saint Denis in the 5th century, and many of the various architectural features can still be seen today. Number 9. The Colosseum of Nîmes. Emperor Augustus built the Colosseum in the city of Nîmes, France, around 70 AD as part of his vast Roman Empire. It has been used for gladiatorial battles ever since, with many important victories over other sanctuaries, including that of Spartacus. Number 10. The Temple of Jupiter. Located in Rome, Italy, the Temple of Jupiter was built by Emperor Domitian in around 85 AD as part of his vast Roman Empire. It is one of the best buildings and sanctuaries to visit in Europe due to being one of the best preserved sanctuaries from the Roman Empire. Number 11. The Rock Tombs of Malta. Located on the island nation of Malta, it is home to many ancient tombs that have been around for thousands upon thousands of years. The monuments are still well preserved and can be found in many of the island's most important sanctuaries. Number 12. The Saint Sophia of Kiev. The Saint Sophia of Kiev is one of the most famous sanctuaries to visit in Europe, having been built around 1005 AD in the city of Kiev, Ukraine. The sanctuary was home to many imperative relics, including a female skeleton that has been dated back to 10,000 years ago. Number 13. The Cliffs of Moher. The Cliffs of Moher are located in Ireland and were once home to a central city named Dun Angasa. It is one of the most impressive sanctuaries to visit in Europe. The Irish government has designated the site as a National Heritage Area. Number 14. The Hagia Irene Basilica. Located in Istanbul, Turkey, the Hagia Irene Basilica was built as a replacement for a church that had been destroyed previously by an earthquake. The church was built around 532 AD and contained very important relics, including the skeletal remains of Saint Irene, a saint of the church. Number 15. Belém Tower, Lisbon. The Tower of St. Vincent, or Tower of St. Vincent of Belém, is a 16th century Portuguese monument located in the civil parish of Santa Maria de Belém, municipality of Lisbon. It is one of Portugal's most important examples of the Age of Discoveries and has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1983. It is an important symbol because it is a, quote, good example of the achievements of the first navigators and settlers, end quote, and helps illustrate Portuguese culture's influence on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. Number 16. Basilica of Saint Denis, Paris. The Basilica of Saint Denis, often called the Basilica, is a significant historical and artistic landmark in Paris, France. Its Gothic architecture has been cited as among the most beautiful in Europe. The basilica, the burial place of several kings of France, lies at the center of a large square named in honor of the saint. It is located in the 4th arrondissement and was begun in 1206 and completed in 1345. The current pulpit was placed there only in 1578. The basilica is dominated by a colossal black Gothic tent-shaped edifice known as the Oculus by Jean Gaussel, which contains the dismembered hand of Saint Denis. The feast day of Saint Denis, June 30th, is one of the principal feasts in France. Number 17, Westminster Abbey, London. This haven is a vast, primarily Gothic church in the city of Westminster, London, which is the old coronation and burial site for English and later British monarchs. The nearby St. Edward's Chapel has always been the burial site for monarchs. The present monarchs have been crowned elsewhere, for example, in St. George's Chapel, Windsor. It has an extensive history, with Regalian Anglo-Saxons having first occupied the site before being rebuilt by Edward the Elder during his reign, and then being destroyed by fire in the reign of William II. It began in 1245 and was consecrated on May 12, 1250, though only the Westminster Hospital was completed. Work continued sporadically until the early 14th century. The nave was finished in 1388, and the church was finally consecrated on May 8th. Number 18, Dolomites. This is an Eastern Alps elevation range running through Italy and Austria. The area is breathtaking and is famed for its contrasting landscapes. There are gorgeous lakes, lush valleys, snow-capped peaks, and vast open spaces filled with fields of wildflowers. The mountains also have a unique history, as the Dolomites were inhabited by the ancient Ligurians, who lived there from around 3000 BC to 300 BC. Even more fascinating is that Julius Caesar made it his home from 49 BC to 50 BC, though he was only there for a short time. Number 19, Mount Olympus. There are 5 mountains on this list, and Mount Olympus is the tallest mountain range in Europe. It is also known as the Pillars of Hercules, after the Greek hero whom Homer immortalized. They were said to be the source of 2 rivers, one coming from each side of the mountain range. Mount Olympus is also known as the home of the Greek gods, since it is here that Zeus and his brothers, Poseidon and Hades, and sisters Hestia, Demeter, Hera, and Athena lived. Even today, Mount Olympus is a popular tourist destination for many people, and some Greek legends say the gods still live at the summit of the mountain range. Number 20. Lake Bled. Lake Bled is a truly spectacular brook in Slovenia's Julian Alps. Surrounded by mountains, the lake is completely clear and bright blue. If you are looking for a calm and peaceful place to beat the stress of city life, then this is undoubtedly it. It is an extremely popular tourist destination, and you will see many people either boating or rowing on the lake. The above are our 20 top places to visit in Europe, a continent considered a trove of cultural, historical, and natural wonders. With the world's oldest continuous civilization, it offers some of the best World Heritage sites in the entire world. The continent also has a heavy and long-standing influence on global culture and forward-thinking business practices.